Hello, party people. Hello. Welcome to this episode of the Secrets of a Witch podcast with me, Sabrina Scott, where I talk about life, love, healing, magic, witchcraft, spirituality, tarot, and everything in between, all the fun things. And my computer is beeping at me. So there you go. That's how you know that it's cool. My computer just gave me a high five with a sound. So anyway, if you are a regular listener, thank you so much for making this podcast a part of your day. It takes a lot of energy and effort and good vibes to spit something out for you every single day, and something that is like smart and interesting. So thank you. So if you have not subscribed yet, please do so. If you have not left a review yet, please do so. I would really appreciate it. And so let's get into it. So today is a bit of a different vibe than usual, kind of, because I'm just going to be talking about something that I'm super fucking excited to launch for like the entire month of May. And so if you're like tuning out already because you think it's going to be $1 bazillion, which a lot of my programs are, like, hold on, this is only going to be a $47 experience for an entire month. So like, hang on to your hat, hang on to your horse, or whatever the expression is. And I'm just going to talk a little bit about it and what inspired it and what the vibe is and all of that. And I think you'll get something out of what I'm going to say, even if you're like got minus $5 in your bank account. So let's just go along for the ride. So as you guys know from a previous episode, I've recently been working super hard on unlocking the sacral chakra, which is all about playfulness, creativity, getting back into a childlike sense of joy and fun and ease and wonder and all of that. And so with that, I felt really inspired to try something I've never done before and do something that's kind of random, kind of playful, but also just like full of ease. And honestly, part of doing the podcast has also inspired me to do this, because I've been able to do the podcast every day, have something new and interesting to say to you guys every single day. And so I wanted to do like a 31-day challenge, like a group experience where we're all in it together. And it's no stress, very chill, but also just inspiring, joyful, playful, and with the intention to reconnect everybody, like myself included, but all of us, with the beauty and wonder that is the world. And that's one of my favorite things about magic and witchcraft and spirituality, is they can really remind us how wondrous and beautiful and joyful the world is if we just move with a different attentiveness to all that is, right? And in my first book, Witch Body, I talk about this as a reinvigorated presence. And so what that basically means is being where you are, but with an expanded ability to listen and see and feel and all of that, right? Because when a lot of folks talk about magic, they talk about re-enchantment, right? Magic is re-enchanting the world. And I really don't resonate with that like whatsoever, because this concept of right? It means to happen again, the re-enchantment. But with my perspective, the world has never been unenchanted. Life has never been unenchanted. What changes is often our ability to notice that and to tap into that and to be fully present in a way that we can open up to receive all the beautiful different energy and like the different vibes that are swirling around, right? And so one of the beautiful things about witchcraft and magic and spirituality in general is it can open us up to experience all of this in a way deeper way, which I love, and can open us to feel the vibes, more vibes, feel them more deeply. We notice more things. And so we're the same place we always were, whether that's our neighborhood park, whether that's the four walls of our bedroom, wherever that happens to be. But our presence takes on different meaning because of our expanded ability to notice. And so for me, that's what magic is all about. That's part of why it's so powerful, why it's so interesting. why it's just like the coolest thing. And so with this 31 days of magic group experience, group challenge, which I'm calling Magic May for $47, what it basically is a group chat, like on Telegram, where I'm going to pin a message, whether it's a voice note or like a long little like blurb, long text for you guys every single day with some kind of prompt, some kind of inspiration to do something magical, to connect with your spirituality, to reflect on various aspects of your belief and how do you live those beliefs? How do you live your magic every single day? And so I know some folks are going to be super shy, and I totally get that. Sometimes I'm the person who also just creeps in the group and like doesn't really participate. But usually after a while, when I'm comfortable, I become less of a wallflower and I have more to say and I participate a little bit more. So if that's you, that's totally cool. But I think there is something really beautiful about connecting with magic in community. Because I don't know about you guys, but I actually don't know anyone in the city where I live, and I never really have, that believes the exact same thing I do, that resonates with spirituality and witchcraft in the same way that I do. And so where I've always found community and kinship, honestly, is on the interwebs, like with my clients, with my students, with my larger community, with my larger audience. And y'all get me. And I think that's really cool. And I've seen so many amazing friendships and connections develop like in my communities and between my students and each other. It's just like so fucking cool to see those connections happen in real time and to see those connections like blossom and bloom outside of the like classroom, like Zoom call space. Like it's been so special for me. So I really fucking love that. But there is something so awesome about finding that magical spiritual community, like who thinks along the same lines. And I think whoever is going to be signing up for this challenge, whether they are polytheist, whether they are animist, whether they are Christian, whatever which way you believe and whatever which way your cosmology is set up, everyone is going to have a pretty similar vibe when it comes to magic and witchcraft and how all these things like fit into the larger picture of our lives and how beautiful and special all of these things can be, especially when shared with like a cute little group of people. So I think it's going to be really, really fun. And you know, I know a lot of folks reach out to me and they're like, oh my God, Sabrina, I don't know how to remain connected to my witchcraft. Like it feels like a chore. I feel confused. I feel overwhelmed. I don't know what to do. Like I know if I could just sit down and do it, or if there was like a daily app like pinging me every day, then like I would be able to figure it out. And so, you know what, like I hear that it can be really hard to build a habit if it's totally self-directed. It can be really hard to build a habit if you don't really know where to start and like there's so much thinking and confusion and overwhelm. And so with this experience of Magic May, that is a big thing that I want to help everyone with and just like lead everyone through that confusion, that turmoil, that like overwhelm with this idea of connecting with our magic every single fucking day. Right? And I think like with the group, there can be some accountability, even if we just show up and read the messages. I think there can be something really beautiful and grounding with that. Just like for you, those of you who reach out and tell me that you listen to the podcast every day, like that's fucking cool. And I love that. And to be honest, I actually listen to my own podcast every morning as well. And there is something grounding about that, you know, just like hear that reflected back and to have something to check every morning and to just connect with that vibe, connect with the lessons, connect with the blessings every single day. And so that can be the same, but specifically with magic, right? And the things I'm going to be inspiring people to do and think about and play with in the group experience, it's not necessarily going to be the craziest, most complicated stuff. Like a lot of it is going to help reveal to you how simple and easy it can be to touch in with your magic and your spiritual practice on a daily basis. Right? Because it doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to take 3 hours out of your day. Like it absolutely can. Don't get me wrong, but it doesn't have to. And so a big part of my mission with this is to make spirituality and witchcraft and magic accessible, to make it easy, to like make it easier for folks to dip their toes in if they're new, but also to create some space for the more experienced practitioners who might have got like a little bit stale in their practice, who might start to feel a little bit bored from their practice, and to connect with all of our energies together, the really experienced folks, the total newbies who don't know anything. And I've gotten a few emails actually from folks asking if this Magic May group experience is appropriate for total newbies. And my answer to that is like a resounding 1,000,000% yes. My intention for this is that it's going to be perfect for literally everybody, no matter what level you're at. Because I don't know, I just believe in that. Like, I think the newbies are going to find like inspiration. They're going to see things that they didn't even realize were them doing magic. And that's going to be really fucking fun, that paradigm shift that can happen. And then for the really experienced folks, I think there is that refresh, right? It's like the hangman card in a way, like turning everything on its head and seeing things from a different perspective and allowing that different perspective to be illuminating, right? To be a step into a different form of wisdom, a different form of experience, a different perspective. And sometimes looking at things differently is all of that like jostle that you need in order to kickstart your own creativity and reignite your own fire with your own practice, which I just think is like so fun. And so to continue on with this, and part of why I think it's so like playful and joyful is, well, there's the format itself. I think it's going to be so much fun. And then the other part of it is I'm actually kind of making it into a game. And so every week there's going to be a little check-in form, which is going to be just self-reported on our system. And so if you did the exercises every single day, even if you didn't share it with the group, and you let me know that you did that, you will be able to join free live trainings with me that will then be available at a later date for dollar bills. So that's going to be super fucking exciting. And then the other thing is, the more the merrier, right? So if you decide to invite your friends to participate with you, then you will get a point. So everyone who invites a friend that signs up gets a point for each friend. Because I really want to make this as big as it can possibly be, because I think it's going to be so much fun, and I just am so excited to see the connections that happen, the breakthroughs that happen, the community that starts to build. Like, I'm just so fucking stoked. I think it's going to be so much fun, especially in May, as we are launching into like full-on spring summer vibes, at least here in Toronto. And so points, when people are getting points, you will be able to win free things from myself. So that's going to be either a course or a reading or a spiritual consulting session, or, you know, we'll figure it out. I haven't figured out exactly what all the prizes will be yet, but they're going to be awesome and they're going to be worth a decent amount of money. And so if you're curious about what I do, if you've been curious about taking one of my courses, whether it's Tarot Without Bullshit or Magic Without Bullshit, which are both more than $2,000 of an investment for those experiences. They're the best courses I've ever done. As far as I'm concerned, they're the best tarot and magic courses on the whole entire internet, and I stand by that. I've been doing this for more than 20 years. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. And if all of that seems a bit out of your budget at the moment, even the payment plan, then what you'll want to be doing is rack up those points, because you could very well be someone who wins the course, which is like so fun. And I'm so excited to share that gift with some lucky folks, as I just think it's going to be so much fun. And the more the merrier. Whenever I win something, I'm always so fucking excited. And so I really do want to share that bounty, that experience, that like fun, that joy, that sense of play and opportunity, and just seizing the day with you guys. I just think it's like super cool. Magic May. Yeah, I'm fucking stoked. I've already got a really awesome crew of folks signed up already, but I'm so stoked to see how big we can make this experience. I really want to push past like all my limitations on how big I think this can be, and with your help, I think that we can make it happen. I'm just so excited for it. 31 days of magic, Magic May, $47. You can sign up at sabrinamscott.com/magicmay. Sign up. If you have any questions about the experience, please don't hesitate to reach out. It's going to be such a fucking blast, and I honestly can't think of anything I would rather do every day in the month of May than reconnect with magic in a beautiful community full of people who are sharing their own practice from a space of vulnerability, from a place of excitement, passion, being vulnerable, asking questions, getting answers. I'm going to be in there answering some stuff, connecting with you guys as well. So it's not like I'm just going to like leave the thing and then disappear forever. I will be replying to people's questions here and there as I feel inspired to, right? Because I think that's what this is all about, is reconnecting with that sacral chakra, reconnecting with that sense of play and joy, which for me is such a spring, summer energy that I am just so excited to share with you guys. And so I know a lot of you listening will be really new to magic and witchcraft, and so this is going to be such a great way to dip your toes in. And it's super low pressure, super chill, and just experiment, to play, connect with others, expand your wings, and see what life can be like when you embrace your own magic, when you encounter the magic of other people, and when you rise to that next more spiritual, more grounded, more wise, deeper, more playful, more joyful version of yourself. Because we're all always in this beautiful movement towards growth, joy, learning, healing, and all of that. And magic can be an absolutely healing process, which is part of what I love about it so much. So I hope you decide to join us in Magic May. Super excited. Again, the URL is sabrinamscott.com/magicmay. Any questions about it, feel free to send me an email at ceo@sabrinamscott.com. Of course, you can check out some of my self-study programs at sabrinamscott.com. I do still have a few bundles available right now. So a lot of my smaller self-study masterclasses are available in bundle format, which is like, I think one of my bundles is like $500 off if you want to get like everything. So reach out if that's you, if you want to jump into any of my self-study masterclasses, whether that's on feminine energy, plastic surgery, and witchcraft for surgery, which I talk all about. Honestly, it's probably my favorite masterclass I've done. I also have a visualizing energy workshop, which is also so killer, and it is all about walking you guys through these really basic but really important energy work practices that are the foundation of all of witchcraft. And then of course I also have the Tarot Boss Masterclass, which is all about the pillars of becoming a professional tarot reader. It's super juicy, super important. And then I've also got Tarot at the End of the World, which I recorded at the beginning of the pandemic, which is all about tarot in times of crisis. And honestly, since we're moving into a recession, it seems as relevant today as it did back at the beginning of the pandemic. Honestly, a lot of those cards are still relevant as we're grappling with this very weird moment. And then my other beautiful self-study thing, which is at a lower price point, is my Claim Your Magic affirmation series. 6 affirmations that are about so many different things, but a lot of it is around self-love and self-worth, and expanding what you believe you are worthy of experiencing and being and doing. So lovely. And if you've got any questions about any of that, which one is right for you, I'm more than happy to help out. My email again is ceo@sabrinamscott.com. You can buy any of those on my website right now if you want, but if you want more than one, I've probably put it in a bundle, so just pop me an email and I will get you sorted and help you sort out which is the best pathway for you. So I hope to see you in Magic May. I hope to see you, in another masterclass I'm going to be teaching soon, which is called Recession Era Witchcraft, and you can email me if you would like the link for that as well. All right, my beautiful people, more on that soon, but I will leave it at that for today. Much love, and I hope you're having a very magical day. Bye.